Yo, what's good, y'all? Ian here, back with another video. Today, as you can see, we outside. Quick disclaimer, this is not my first time recording this video. I actually tried to record this video last week, and it was like mad windy, and I was just being a dumbass, and the camera ended up falling, and I broke the damn lens.
Flashback.
Bro, they not lying, gang. If you be consistent, I'm telling you, bro, you're gonna see Sorry, I broke my lens. But that's okay, we back with a new lens. I kind of like this one way better. It gives like a more spacious feel. But no, I've gotten kicked. This parking lot that I'm in, I've gotten kicked out of this parking lot. So I don't know if I'm like banned, but yeah, I've gotten kicked out here from doing just like taking pictures and shit. They don't really like me being here. So if I do get kicked out, hey, it's just gonna be for content. So if I get kicked out, I get kicked out. But for today's video, I got y'all with 5 unique tips of how to improve your clothing brand in 2025. Now, the reason why I say unique, because if you go to YouTube and you search up clothing brand tips or clothing brand whatever, blah, 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 blah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but people usually just say the same thing. You gotta be consistent, which is you gotta be consistent. But they just say the same thing, right? And I'm here to give you 5 unique tips to help you all this year with the clothing brand. Just leave a comment, leave a like. This channel is going to be revolved around clothing brand videos, fashion, vlogs. I'm just doing shit, you know? Just being a kid and shit. I'm not a kid, but I'm just being a kid, you feel me? If you do see me looking around, I'm looking for the police. I'm not a criminal, don't worry. I told you before, I'm not.
1 hour later.
I wanted to give these tips. These tips that I'm about to give y'all are tips that I've used to help me do this clothing brand shit. I've been in this clothing brand shit since 2022. So I feel like I'm seasoned, I'm like marinated a little bit. I have some things that I can share and not gatekeep and shit. So that's what I'm finna do. Tip number 1, quality. Now what I mean by quality is that goes with your social media, that goes with your products, that goes with your website, that just goes with your overall brand in general, right? Now quality, the reason why it's so important is because especially if I'm a first time, all right, let's start with the Instagram or the social media. That's probably how I'm gonna see your brand on social media. If your video or if your post or if your page doesn't look well put together, clean photos, clean descriptions, clean everything, you know, just not sloppy. Like, you know how to, me and you both know, you know how to, you know, put in some work for sure it look high quality. But if I see that and if it's not high quality, then I'm not gonna want to put my money into it. I'm not gonna want to buy from you. I'm not gonna want to, you feel me? Because it's not high quality. If I want to wear something and if I want to buy something, I want to get a bang for my buck, and I want it to be high quality, and that's important, bro, because people really do care about that. But for me personally, with my business, that's the thing that I take heart the most. I want my clothes to be the highest quality. I want my page, I want everything to be the highest quality. So when you click on it and look at it, you feel, you know what I'm saying? You feel like you actually got like a nice garment. You feel me? Make sure your website is straight. If Shopify, if you're using one of the free websites, that's cool. You can still make one of the free websites. I'm holding my camera because it is windy. And I'm learning my lesson because my camera didn't fall off.
You stupid.
If you're using one of the free websites from Shopify and not buying one, you can still make that look clean, bro. That's how I started off. We all start off somewhere. Just don't be sloppy with your work, bro. And that goes with your clothes too. I can put a picture up of some of my pieces and clothes, or you guys can go to the Instagram and see for yourself. Your design for your actual pieces of clothes, make sure to pay attention to that. And I'm straying off a little bit with the manufacturers. That's not one of my tips in the video, but I'm just giving you free game. For manufacturers, if you're starting off, use Pakistan manufacturers because they're more budget friendly, they're more money friendly, right? If you're just now starting off. And not all Pakistan manufacturers are bad, right? One of my highest selling products, I'll put it up on the screen, use a Pakistan manufacturer, and that's probably like that's like a really good high quality product of what I have, hence why it's probably one of my best selling products that I ever released. Pakistan, if you find the right one, you can get some high quality clothes. They can get you right with some high quality shit, right? But if you have some more money to spend, go with the China manufacturers, right? I've used like 3-4 different China manufacturers, and I can tell all of them highest quality cotton, highest quality garments they ever gave me, bro.
Yeah.
China will always get you right. And if you need help finding some China manufacturers, I got you. If you follow my Instagram, send me a text saying manufacturer, I'll give you mine that I use personally. I'll give you mine. I'm not gonna gatekeep. I'm not gonna leave you on delivery, not Hollywood like that. I will hook you up with some manufacturers, right? China, Pakistan, you name it. I got you, bro. It's one thing having a nice page, having a nice website, but having trash quality clothes, you don't want that, right? So that's gonna be my first tip. Quality, bro. Quality. Second tip, posting on social media, right? Now, I know people say this a lot, be consistent, but that really goes a long way. Make sure you need to be posting. Now, I need to kind of take this advice to heart because I don't do it that much, but you need to at least be posting at least like once every 2 days, bro. You need to keep on posting. You need to post, bro, because the more you send your product out, the more, even if you post and it gets like barely any likes, barely any views, people are still gonna see it. You post on TikTok, you get 300 views, like 20 likes. At least you got 20 people who liked your photo and 300 fucking views, seen by 300 people, right? And eventually on TikTok or Instagram, the more you post, eventually one of those posts are gonna go viral, and it's just gonna take you a long way.
Yeah,
Rather than no people seeing it, I'd rather have 20, 30 people. Rather, just anything is better than zero. As long as somebody sees your product, as long as somebody sees your business and acknowledges it, you're going. Slow motion is better than no motion, gang. I'll say it again. Slow motion is better than no motion, bro. You need to post, and I need to work on that. I've been getting lazy on that, but posting is very important. This kind of goes back to the first tip. Make sure the post looks nice, bro. Make sure the post is good quality, bro. Because I've seen some posts that just like have just barely any effort, or it's just like it's just bad quality, bro. It's just like, I don't know, bro. It just doesn't look good, and it just, like I said, bro, like quality goes a long way. I'm going backwards now, but bro, whatever you're posting, make sure it looks good. That gives you plus points, bro. That gives you plus points. That's gonna be my second tip. That's gonna be my second tip. Our third tip is gonna be pop-ups and expos. Last month, I recently went to Atlanta Streetwear Market and I did a pop-up shop with my clothes there. Expanding how you sell your clothes is important, because it's one thing selling your clothes on e-commerce online and selling it through a website where you're not really like speaking to anybody, but when you're doing that in person, it's way different. And for me, I kind of found it easier to generate more sales. Me talking to my customers and telling them, and actually them seeing it in person, gave me boost points to get more sales when I went to the expo. So I feel like if you're just now starting out, you can probably look around your city, or you don't have to go to major ones like I did, but you can probably find some like mini little expos around your city. And I say, hey man, go over there and try to sell your clothes, bro, because it really goes a long way selling your clothes in person rather than only just selling them online. Expand the way how you sell your clothes, bro, or whatever you're trying to sell, dude. That goes with everything. Of course, if you're just now starting out and you don't have that much money, they probably will charge you to sell your clothes. Depending on that price range, like I said, you just gotta look around your city, look around areas, or if you can save up to go to a big one like I did, Atlanta Streetwear Market, then I say that's a good tip to do, bro. Atlanta Streetwear Market is coming back this July, so maybe if you got a brand, I say save up for it and get yourself a little section on Atlanta Streetwear Market this July, because I know for sure if they accept me again, then I'm going to that shit, bro. I'm taking advantage of that. But that's gonna be our third tip. Fourth tip, our first tip is gonna be your website. Now I kind of dabbled into it a little bit previously, previous tips, but the website, make sure that your website looks good, right? Make sure that you have your policies written down, like your return policies, your refund policies, how long it takes you to ship orders, all that important stuff where people wondering. Make sure you have that written down in your website, because if you don't, then it could hurt you in the long run. On Shopify, you can add like little apps to your website. Like for me, if you're shopping, right, and you abandon your cart, like you change your mind, after a few minutes, I have like this app that sends out an email saying, hey, do you still want to check out? You kind of like left your cart hanging. Just little things like that can literally help you out with your website and with your business overall. Make sure you have your policies written down. For me, I have how long it usually takes to ship orders. If it's a pre-order, if it's pre-made, that's really important. People do care about if it's a pre-order and pre-made. If you don't know what pre-order pre-made means, if it's a pre-order, right, if your product's a pre-order, that means majority of the time, the person you're buying it from doesn't have that product in hand, and that they're making it to order with their manufacturer, and that's gonna take a little longer, probably like 2-3 weeks, and it's called a pre-order when they do that. Pre-made is when you order from the brand or business and they have the products on hand and they can just ship it out literally like that. People prefer pre-made, but if you're just now starting it, you're more than likely gonna do pre-order. Make sure you have that written down somewhere. If it's not on your website, make sure you have it written down, like, or you post it somewhere, you know, that this drop is a pre-made, this drop is a pre-order. Make sure you have it written down somewhere, right? Policies like returns, refunds, make sure, however you want to do the refunds, however you want to do that, make sure you have that written down somewhere on your website, easy to find. So if people have a question, people emailing you constantly, oh, yo, where, you know, just tell them it's on the website, dude. Those are really W tips. W tips. You need to have those on your website. My 5th tip, which is probably the most important tip that I ever said, so make sure to lock in and pay attention if you're still watching. My 5th tip is creativity, bro. I cannot stress you enough. Creativity will take you a long way. Find a way to make your product different from all these other people who are trying to do these brands, right? Try to be different. Make sure, maybe add something to your design, something to your piece that is like unique. Quick fact, I don't know if it was on TikTok or Instagram, but I seen somebody making these jeans, like kind of the ones I have on right now, if you can see me. But they're baggy jeans, right? And you know how jeans kind of like drag to the floor, like these are right now? He added like a little loop onto your jeans that catch your heel so it doesn't drag on the floor. Little things like that will literally just add like boost to your product, bro. That was a W feature that I do added, bro. I'll tell you this, when I went to the expo, Atlanta Streetwear Market last month, and I walked around, tried to shop a little bit, a lot of people are trying to like be like, I don't know, you just saw a lot of pieces look the same, and that's not good, especially for how this clothing brand market is turning out. It's becoming oversaturated, and people are usually making these brands trying to get like a quick buck and not for the passion of it. So, you know, creativity can really separate you from the people who are just trying to make quick money to the people who are actually trying to live off this and trying to make something from it. Creativity is going to be very important, guys, and I hope that you can find some way to make your product unique and cool, bro. Honorable mention is you're gonna have to be hungry, gang. You're gonna have to want this shit in order to do this clothing brand shit, in order to do this shit in the long run. You're gonna have to be hungry, bro. You're gonna have to want this shit. You're gonna have to want motivation. You're gonna have to have God on your side, bro. This shit is not easy, bro. I've had some times where I've been so stressed out to damn near where I've almost cried thinking about like what the fuck I'm gonna do, or how I'm gonna do this, or if something bad happens and how I'm gonna work around this. This shit is not easy, bro, especially if you're doing this long run like I'm trying to do. You're gonna run into some obstacles and you're gonna run into some hardships, and you're gonna have to figure out ways to get over them or how to work around them. So it's very important that you stay hungry for this shit, and you're doing this because you simply love it. Like you want to do this. You don't want to just, you know, just get a quick buck, because I'm telling you this, if you just in here just to get some quick money and blah 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 blah, it's not really gonna last you long, bro. I'm telling you this right now. So make sure that you're hungry, bro. It's gonna be my 5 tips for you. Like I said, this is a short video. It's nice outside. Lucky we didn't get kicked out. So glad we didn't get kicked out. Only problem is it was windy. I had to hold the camera a little bit. I didn't want to get you in a little personal space and shit. I'll back up. I'll back up and shit. Nah, I'm just playing. Whatever time you watch this, you know what I'm saying? I hope you're having a great day, bro. I hope God is giving you the things that you want and the things you're praying in life. And I just hope you're happy, bro. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below what tip or what things I should talk about next, or if you still want these clothing brand tips, just let me know, bro. I'm all ears. Did I get enough thumbnails? I think I got enough thumbnails. But I think I'm gonna end off today's video. This is Ian, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one.